Good day, guys. This is going to be another Beerumentary video. This one is about the 2012 Ontario Brewing Awards. We did one about last year's Brewing Awards. So let's talk about the winners to this year. Okay, so I'm going to open up the screen. I know it's going to be a little difficult seeing me and all that, but hey, I'm blind. You got to bear with me. So this year there was 167 beers from 55 breweries in the competition. Now, the first category is the North American Light Lager. Winner, Stonewall Light. Stonewall Light is made by the Cool Beer people. Not a very good beer, but, light beers, okay, we'll give it to them. Maybe the judges were looking for a refreshing beer. Second place is Rolling Rock Extra Pale. People's Choice. People's Choice is chosen by people that are not certified beer judges. It went to Rolling Rock as well. So the people chose people chose what came in second. I don't know what else was in there. If Anti-Gravity Ale was in there from Flying Monkeys, or I don't know, Stonehammer Light, which won the People's Choice last year. There's a lot of really good craft light beers, but I mean, a light beer is a light beer. Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter if it tastes amazing or not, as long as it's light and refreshing. I can accept that one. Second round, North American Lager. Gold medal went to Hogsback Brewing for Hogsback Vintage Lager. I've never had Hogsback's Vintage Lager. I've never had anything from Hogsback's. It's up in Ottawa. I meant to go and try it out when I was up in Ottawa, but I didn't get a chance. Next time I go, I'm going to send a message up and try and visit all the breweries up there in Ottawa. Congratulations, guys. You won a gold. I think this is your first year going to the Beer Awards, so that's great. Second place in North American Lager is Labatt Breweries of Canada, Labatt Blue. Now, here's the thing. Labatt Blue claims that it is a Pilsner. A Pilsner is a European-style lager. So how did this come in second in the North American lagers category? Kind of like I wonder how last year Labatt 50 won the gold in the cream ale. But at least it came in second. People's Choice agreed with the judges. Hogsback Brewing Companies. Okay, next category. European-style lager. Now, gold medal for European-style lager, King Pilsner. I had King's Pilsner from the Beer Barons at the beer festival last year. I hated it. But again, it was at a beer festival. You never really know what's going on with the beers there. They could have went bad. They could have gotten too hot. I mean, they keep the same kegs for a couple days usually around. So I'm not going to hold that against them. I'll try the Pilsner again at some other point. Second place, another one from Ottawa, the Kitchissippi Beer Company, Kitchissippi Natural Blonde. People's Choice, Kitchissippi Natural Blonde. Okay, that one sounds kind of cool, too. Okay. Amber Lager. Gold medal. Cool Beer Brewing Company, Millennium Buzz. How the hell did the Millennium Buzz win gold for the Amber Beer category? Really? What? Did the hemp make you high? Did that hemp give a nice nutty taste in there? I'm going to drop that one off to the Honey Monster whenever he's here next, which will be Sunday. We'll see what he thinks of that. Silver, Great Lakes Brewing Company's Red Leaf Smooth Ale. Smooth Red Lager, sorry. It's an okay lager. I mean, the Smooth Red is a smooth lager. I'll give them that. People's Choice. Nickelbrook Marzen Bavarian Style Red. If the Marzen beer from Nickelbrook was there, I don't understand how Millennium Buzz won. But again, whatever. At least it wasn't something coming out of nowhere like, I don't know, Molson Canadian. Dark Lagers. First place, Cameron's Brewing Company's Dark 266. Really good beer. Second place, King's Brewery's King's Dark Lager. Again, a nice dark lager, a very easy drinking dark. People's Choice, Mill Street Roche beer. I wouldn't think a smoked beer would be a dark lager, but maybe. I've never had the Roche beer myself. I don't know what it's like. I'd really like to. Box. First place, Amsterdam Brewery's Springbok. Second place, Cameron's Brewing Company's Cameron's Deviator Doppelbock. People's Choice, Amsterdam Brewery's Springbok. Personally, for me, if I was one of the judges, I would have put Cameron's Deviator above the Springbok, but that's just me. The Deviator just was a lot more of an authentic bock taste than the Springbok. They're both really good. I do agree with them being 1 and 2. Again, I don't know what else was in the categories. Honey maple beer. Gold, F&M Brewery, Stonehammer Maple Red. Silver, Railway City Brewing's Railway City Honey Elixir, and then the Maple Red came in People's Choice. I could see that. I've never had the Honey Elixir, but I have heard that it's amazing, and it's one of the best beers that they've made seasonally at Railway City. The Maple Red's a good beer, too. Again, I don't know what else is in there. There's not that many great maple beers in Ontario. I don't know if John brought his maple porter with him, because if the maple porter was in that category, it should have came in first. I don't know if... Oh, we'll move on to the next category. German-style wheat beer. Gold, Denison's Breweries, Denison Hefeweizen. I've never had their Hefeweizen. I've had their Weiss beer. I didn't know they even made a Hefeweizen. Silver, Magnota Breweries, True North Wonder Weiss, and Hefeweizen came in People's Choice. True North, their Wonder Weiss never makes it down here. They're from Vaughan, Ontario. They're a craft brewery, but they're privately owned. They're publicly owned. They are traded. I don't know. It's that one I can see. I mean, there's some really good wheats in Ontario, but okay, that makes sense. Next, Belgian-style wheat beer. Gold medal, Amsterdam Breweries, Amsterdam Orange Weiss. Mill Street Breweries, Mill Street Belgian Wit came in second, and the Orange Weiss was People's Choice. Again, there's some nice Belgian wheats in this province as well. I don't know what was in the category, but those look pretty right. I mean, there's nothing surprising, there's nothing that's sticking out, there's nothing that's punching you in the face, making you go, what the hell happened here? So, okay. Cream Ale. Here's one. Now, did Labatt 50 come in a place again? Cream Ale. Gold medal. Muskoka Breweries, Muskoka Cream Ale. Alrighty, we actually have a cream ale in the cream ale category. Silver. Grand River Brewing's 1913 Traditional. I didn't really know what I would classify the 1913 Traditional as when I had it, but I could see it being classified as a cream ale. I mean, cream ales were very popular back in the older days, so okay, I could accept that. Makes sense. People's Choice, Muskoka Cream Ale. Labatt 50, where did you go? British Pale Ales. Black Oak Brewing Company's Black Oak Pale Ale. Silver, Grand River Brewing's Plowman's Ale, and People's Choice, the Plowman's Ale. Black Oak Pale, it's a hit or miss. I've had a really good Black Oak Pale from Ken, and I've had a really bad Black Oak Pale from Ken. So I'm guessing they brought a really good one, but yeah, they're a fairly good beer. North American Pale Ale. Gold medal, the brand new Nickelbrook Naughty Neighbor Pale Ale. That's the one that we did. We were calling it Naughty Canuck at first, and we titled it as Naughty Neighbor when we posted it because John gave us the exact name and the alcohol percentage and the IBUs and all that after we posted it. Really, really, really good. I'm actually glad he took first in that. Congratulations, John. That's amazing. Second place, Great Lakes Brewery's Crazy Canuck Pale Ale. Oh, I didn't like Crazy Canuck, but I could see hopheads liking it. It's a hophead's dream. People's Choice, Black Creek Historic Breweries Black Creek Pale Ale. Really nice pale ale too if you get a chance to try that. British IPA. Gold, Grand River Brewing's Curmudgeon IPA. I believe that took gold last year too. I don't know if it's gold medal worthy in my own personal opinion, but it is a really good IPA. It's just I've had so many IPAs that have been better. Even the ones that I don't like, I know what characteristics are supposed to be there. I've had a couple that are better, but it is good IPA. Congratulations to the people at Grand River Brewing for that. Mill Street Breweries, Mill Street IPA came in second, with Mill Street IPA coming in People's Choice. North American IPA. Gold was Cameron's Brewing's Cameron's Rye Pale Ale. Muskoka's Mad Tom IPA came in second, and People's Choice was Cameron's Brewing Rye Pale Ale. Congratulations on that as well, Cameron's. That's 2 medals for your 2 seasonals that came out this year. That's great. Congratulations. Amazed that. The Rye Pale Ale is great. If they're still RPA at the brewery, you guys should go and pick some up because it's a really, really fine beer. Amber Ale, Gold, Amsterdam Brewing's Big Wheel Deluxe Amber. Silver, Clockwork Brew Pubs, Clockwork Red. Never had anything from Clockwork. It's a brew pub, so I will never... sorry, Clock Tower, yeah. Clock Tower Brew Pubs, Clock Tower Red. I don't know why I was thinking Clockwork. I was probably because I was playing a video game just recently. But anyway, Clock Tower, never had anything by them. They're a brew pub, so unless I get in their area, I'll never try them. But I've heard some good things about them. And again, Big Wheel, the people's choice for that category. Dark Ales. Gold, Muskoka Breweries, Muskoka Dark Ale. Silver, Black Oak Breweries, Nut Brown Ale. People's choice, the Nut Brown Ale. I've had the Dark Ale from Muskoka. It is very good. I personally would put the Nut Brown above it, but that's just my own personal feeling about it. There's probably even a Dark Ale or 2 out there that I'd put before both of those. But hey, they both deserve it. They both make a really good beer, and unlike some of the beers out there, those 2 beers are the same every time they make them, so congratulations again, guys. Porters. Gold, Mill Street Brewery's Coffee Porter. Silver, Black Oak Brewery's Nutcracker Porter. And People's Choice, Mill Street's Coffee Porter. I've never gotten a chance to try the Nutcracker Porter. It's a winter seasonal. I never get around to getting it when it's out. There are some really nice porters in this province. But those two are good porters. So congratulations, guys. Looks about right. Again, I don't know what was in each category, but it looks good. Stout. Gold, F&M Breweries Stonehammer Oatmeal Coffee Stout. Really good stout too. If you get a chance to try that, great stout. Silver, Railway City Brewing Company from St. Thomas, Ontario's Black Coal Stout, and People's Choice was F&M Stonehammer Oatmeal Coffee Stout. Now, the Black Coal Stout that came in silver, I'm hoping that was a different batch than the one that we tried, because it really didn't hit any of the stout characteristics. It had the taste, but it was watery, it was very light. It was more like a very good dark lager or dark ale than a stout. But again, it was like a very, very basic entry stout to us that tried it here. We had like 3 bottles. I didn't dislike it. It just didn't scream I'm a stout. So I know they said they were practicing with a few things to make it better. So I'm guessing they made it heavier, which would have made it great. And that was really my only talk about it, was that it needed to be heavier. It was too watery. The mouthfeel wasn't there. So if that got heavier, amazing, guys. I hope to try it again this year. Imperial Stout. Gold, Wellington Brewery's Russian Imperial Stout. Really good Imperial Stout there. However, the stout that came in second, I personally believe, of the 2 that were first and second, should have came in first. And that's Nickelbrook's Bolshevik Bastard Imperial Russian Stout. That really is a better Imperial Stout than the Wellington one. They're both very good, but one is punch you in the face Imperial Stout. The other one is just, Imperial Stout. People's Choice there was the Wellington again, but I could see that not everybody appreciates a punch you in the face stout. Fruit beer. Amsterdam Breweries, Amsterdam Framboise. Silver, Clock Tower Brew Pubs, Clock Tower Raspberry Wheat. People's Choice, Amsterdam Breweries, Amsterdam Framboise. The Framboise is a good beer. I'm surprised that there's not a mention of the Nickelbrook Green Apple Pilsner on there, because that's a great beer as well. There's a lot of good fruit beers in Ontario too. I've never had anything from Clock Tower. I can't say anything bad about it. I can't say anything good about it. But it at least they're both fruit beers. There's no macro sneaking in here that isn't in the category. Flavored beer. Grand River Brewing's High Baller Pumpkin Ale. Silver is Sawdust City Skinny Dipping Stout. I had a Skinny Dipping Stout right out of the keg right after Sam was done brewing it. Awesome. Had it at Niagara College while he was bottling it. Great beer. People's Choice, Cameron Brewing's Cameron's American Whiskey Barrel. Okay, here's where I get weird. The High Baller Pumpkin Ale was a good pumpkin ale. I've had better pumpkin ales. Not really better pumpkin ales from Ontario, but I've had better pumpkin ales. But if the Cameron's American Whiskey Barrel, which can win medals at the World Beer Championships, is in this category, and it's getting beat out by Highballer Pumpkin, there's a problem. One of them has the perfect flavor profile of a whiskey-aged beer. It has all the Jack Daniel's whiskey's flavors in a very fine beer. One has a little bit of pumpkin. But I digress. At least, again, there was nothing special, nothing striking. It's just that if that was in the category, I can't believe that came in not one or two. Strong beer. Niagara College Teaching Breweries, Rudolph's Red-Nosed Ale. Now, the group here had a growler of Rudolph's Red-Nosed Ale. It's made by John Downing, the brewmaster professor at Niagara Teaching College. Amazing guy. That's amazing beer. I can believe it came in first in this. It should be first in a lot of places. It should be a Canadian championship beer, not just Ontario championship. Congratulations, John. That's amazing. Second place for that category is the Mill Street Ambre de la Chaudière. It's another Mill Street beer that you don't get in bottles. You're going to get it at the brew pub itself. So I've never had it. People's Choice, Niagara College Teaching Breweries, Rudolph's Red-Nosed Ale. Again, congratulations, John. Great beer. I hope you actually make it and bottle it at the university, at the college, because I would buy it every chance I get. Best of the year, so beer with the highest score, Mill Street's Coffee Porter. I don't know how they vote that. I don't know if it's the people and the judges together, or if it's just the judges, or how they do that one. If it's with the people, I could see that happening. If it's just the judges, I don't understand how it would come in top. It is a really nice beer, but there's a lot of better beers on this list than the Mill Street Coffee Porter. Not taking anything away from it. Again, it's a great beer. It's just, I don't understand how they do some of their scoring here, or putting things in certain categories. Anyway, second category, new category on here is the newcomer of the year, which is the best brewery, the newest brewery with the highest score, Hogsback Brewing. Congratulations to all the winners, except for, Labatt Blue in the North American lager category instead of the European, and I don't know, Rolling Rock lager, and yeah, that's not an Ontario beer. I don't know how it's in the Ontario Beer Award, since it might be brewed here in Ontario, but it's an American beer brewed here under contract. But again, I digress. I don't understand how you're letting in some of these things that are not Ontario beers. Even if they're brewed in Ontario, they're still not. Why are we letting in Pabst? Pabst is not an Ontario beer. It's an American beer. Why last year did we let in Old Milwaukee? Is there an Old Milwaukee somewhere in Ontario? Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think of these results. Again, congratulations to all the winners, not taking anything away from you guys. It's just my personal view on the winners and everything else. Thank you. Bye-bye, everybody. Have a wonderful night.